It's Wednesday, 18th of May 2022. I'm waiting here at Amberley for Peter Lamb, and we're going to do a walk from Amberley to Arundel and back today. Should be nice. Done it before. It's a pleasant walk. Yeah, looking forward to it. Just waiting for Pete to get here. There is a railway station here, so it's easy to get to, and there is car parking. There's also the Amberley Museum, open air museum, which is worth a visit. Amberley railway station just there, and the entrance to the Amberley Museum is just over there. I remember when we were kids, so I'm going back probably 60 years, a crowd of us climbing one of these little chalk cliffs here. I'm sure they weren't so overgrown back then. When we start the walk from here, we'll leave the station, go back out onto the main road, turn left, just walk under the railway bridge, turn left again, and start the walk on Stoke Lane, or Stoke Road I think it might be called. Have to check when I get there. Okay, so come out of the station there, just walk under the bridge there, and a quick left by the pub, down Stoke. Is it Stoke Road or Stoke Lane? Yeah. Got the bridge in there, and this is Stoke Road or Stoke Lane. It's not too far along this lane, and you've got the railway track to your left, and of course you've got your river to the right. So there's some nice views out across there, as you can see, and the river literally is probably, I don't know, a couple of 100 yards. Still on Stoke Lane, and for any caravanners, you've got a caravan club site here. Park up there. There is one there at the moment. Got it all to themselves. Just tucked around the corner there by the looks of it. Nice and peaceful. I have to remember not to turn too fast when I do this, because Diane grumbles at says it makes her dizzy otherwise. Right, we've just come to the end of the lane. We're going to pop down to St Mary's Church and have a look, which is just down here to the right. And then we'll come back and we'll take the footpath just about the other side of that van there, I think. So right down to St Mary's Church. A little bit of the views going down toward the church. It's only just down past by that house, you can see at the end. Not something that you see every day. Chickens walking along the along the walls. Enjoy yourselves. The Church of St Mary the Virgin, North Stoke, and it's open. Inside the church, it's quite light. I don't know how old it is. One there is 1719. A recorded history of St Mary the Virgin, North Stoke, 1086. The church is mentioned in the Domesday Book. Oh, I'll have a proper read of that later. Oops. Okay, so turn right and go off the lanes, literally where that van is, just past the telephone box. Actually, the Kingfisher was sitting out on a little branch in one of the lakes, and they were filming it. I mean, it must have been there for 15-20 minutes.
Into Arundel. The route is the same one we do from St Mary's Gate all the way up round and along the river.
Oh yeah.
And then back into Arundel.
Washington Residents Association, and they had a historical talk on Arundel that was quite interesting. Right, just coming up to the Gurkha Bridge. A couple of seats there if you need to stop for a rest. What's it say?
It does say the River Arun.
Right, this is a bridge follows the meandering of the old River Arun, so it's now a protected site of special scientific interest, and it was built repaired by the Gurkha Regiment in 2009. But I know that the River Arun had a different course in bygone years, and they used to originally join the a bit of a wobble. There it is there, look, very nice. Ran into the River Ada originally before breaking away and eventually making its way down to Littlehampton. And the Gurkha Bridge from the opposite end. Turns slowly. The Swan, isn't it? As you go up out of Arundel.
Yeah, I don't know if that was there.
Nice little walks through this bit. Listen to the birds singing. The noise of the country. The bloke's face. I mean, everybody else sees quite clearly that he's received a bite, but the police said, you know, it was inconclusive.
And that's half the trouble nowadays.
Isn't it just coming up to where crossing over the River Arun. I think that bridge was put there by Littlehampton Welding. Not that anybody would be interested in that, but this is where we cross and make our way down toward the Black Rabbit and Arundel wetlands, where we'll probably pop in and have a cup of coffee. You can obviously carry on walking along the river, which we will do one day, but we're crossing the bridge because we want to be on the right side to get our coffee at Arundel wetlands. Right, if you want an easier walk, you can carry on up that way and sort of you hang a left and it takes you down, you know, on a hard lane. Or of course you can hop over here and do as we're doing and sort of follow the river through. We were just commenting on how wide the river used to be and how much it's silted up, and I thought I would just pause briefly and just do a little bit of the view around here. We're going to branch off from the river in a minute and follow some footpaths to a place called, what's it, Fox's Oven, Pete? And apparently there is a book, a novel called The Fox's Oven, based loosely on that place and this area. Right, a lady we just met told us about this little footpath here that will take us up to the Fox's Oven. This plank takes you across this stream.
Watch the crocodiles.
Yeah, watch for the crocodiles, obviously.
Are you eating there? Not a lot of lice.
No. Obviously we crossed that a ways back, and as you can see, there's a stile. You just keep going through that field until you come to that stile where that gate is. Yeah, so it's follow the river along, then look for that plank across the stream, follow it along that field on the side of the stream till you get to this stile. When we clambered over that stile, Peter had a pair of snips in his bag, which was quite handy to get rid of a few brambles that were hanging down. And as you can see, the footpath is it's okay, but it's probably worth carrying a pair of snips in your kit when you're out. This is it, is it? Well, this is the cottage that lady told us about, the Fox's Oven. Now, apparently there's a novel being written about this, with this title, that is based with some fact and some fiction to make a novel, which I must look out for.
Must be minute in there, look.
Yeah, what's that?
That tree.
Oh yeah, crikey, yeah. Yeah, plenty of...
It looks
Hang
like
on.
it's grown over a building.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Plenty
you
of,
can see the brickyard here. Look.
plenty of roots on it. And of course, you can see the gatehouse to the park up there. Huh. And this obviously comes out into the lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where we decided to follow the river, if you carried on up, this is the lane you would have walked down. And this comes out down by the Black Rabbit. And if you carry straight down, actually it goes to Offham. You need to bear right here to go to the end up at the Black Rabbit.
I don't know if you can get to the Black Rabbit.
No, I don't know. Did you want to try it then? And here we are coming out at the Black Rabbit. Nice place to stop for something to eat if you want to, and of course you've got Arundel Castle there in the distance. Yeah, like I say, not very far, but just up there. Very nice. See how painful that is for me to do so slowly. Well, we're in the wetlands, Arundel Wetlands car park. So we're just going to go in and have a coffee, as we're both members of Wetlands. And of course, just round up the road from here, you've got Arundel, the castle, Swanbourne Lake and Arundel Park. He's hoping Peter's got something he can eat. Oh, reinforcements. Well, we're making our way back to Amberley. I wasn't going to do any more videoing, but we're just going to have a sneak down the road here toward Offham, and probably not going to walk all the way, but just have a look.
So I might try and force her arm before.
Well, Offham appears to be a farm and nothing more. We reckon that if you carry on down here, it goes round to the right and comes back out near the Black Rabbit. Could be wrong.
I think it does.
But that's it then. No need to do any more because we're going back the way we came. Well, we're almost back at Amberley station. I just thought I'd show that somebody has joined them in the caravan park field. So it hasn't got it to themselves anymore. Well, we're back at the cars. Back at Amberley station, talking to Peter when we got back here, and he reminded me that the chalk cliff, which I should just go to now, hang on. Yes, Peter reminded me that he also climbed that when he was a boy, same as I did, and all this car park area here that you see that's part of the Amberley Museum was railway carriages, which once he said that triggered my memory. Obviously there was nothing on the top there either, or we couldn't have scrambled over the top when we got there. Anyway, that's it. Walk to from Amberley to Arundel and back, rather enjoyable. Well, I'm back home. One last thing, the round trip from Amberley to Arundel and back, the way we went, was about 14.3 kilometres, which is probably about 8.8 miles.